here. So I'm going to show you how right now to actually search a BNI chapter, and whether there's an advanced search. If you're trying to find something, you do it locally or online. Chapter directory, join chapter, chapter search. So we're going to visit, you can visit the BNI, just BNI.com, if I'm not mistaken, is the main BNI for America. And you could also do BNI by region. If you're already at the main webpage, you can go to like same thing. It'll have like chapter directory, join a chapter, regional chapter map. I just go to chapter search. And you could also call this number. You'll get some help from someone at BNI. They'll call you back if there's a not answer. What is going on here? It's not what I want. Advanced search. There we go. Okay. So this is BNI SD. What we want to do is we want to decide if it's going to be, if we're looking to be a hybrid chapter and all in person, and in person, that means only in your area because you don't want to drive too far. Hybrid means you can actually have 3 of the meetings per month be on Zoom. So it's great for people like me that work from home and don't mind or don't want to meet in person every single week, because I don't have to. I don't have to leave my house for work. And then you also have the fully onlines where you are going to only be on Zoom. So all we would do here is if we were searching in BNI San Diego, we're just going to go to, do we want an in-person only chapter? So this is going to be like your region. If you're in Sacramento and you want to see, you got to do it separately. So do in person for Sacramento and just see what pops up and see what's closest to you. And if there is an opening in solar energy in that area. So if there's all in persons in this area, so I'm searching for BNI San Diego. And we can look right here, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's probably around 10 BNIs that are all in person. And let's just look at the very first one, San Diego County East. There's 13 members in this all in person group. We can go to the members and actually click that and see, and go by a specialty for their profession. And look in here, this one is already taken by a guy at Hidden Valley Solar, so you wouldn't be able to join this group. Sergio is already in there, and there's only one member of each industry that can be in a part of the group in BNI. So that's why referrals tend to be a lot. It's just a better way of going about a referral relationship and partnership here. So this group is X'd out, so we just got to go back to that same list, and we go boom. Just the same thing through every single one. There's no faster way to do it, unfortunately. If you wanted to call the number or call one of the regional directors, then I can get you in touch with them, and they can help you out and figure out a chapter that either doesn't have a solar energy person or is forming currently and would want to have a solar energy person in there. And what you want to do at that point is you're gonna register to attend. So if we want to attend a meeting, go chapter website, view chapter gallery, visit this chapter. You would put in your email, and I'm not going to do this because I'm already a member. You would just put in your email and simply request to go to their meeting. And it's not even like a request. It's more of like you just register to join as a visitor. And that means you're checking out the chapter, and you can register for multiple. Some are on different days. So some are at different times. So when I was looking for a chapter, I'd probably dated like 4 different chapters at that time. I was a player, right? For like 2-3 weeks, I was playing it, but I ended up at the one I'm at, and it's amazing. It's a hybrid chapter. Let's see how many possible online onlys, because it doesn't matter where you go. You can look at every single BNI region, and doesn't matter, since we service all of California, all of 22 other states, you could technically be in Maine, a online chapter in Maine. It doesn't matter because we can service that area. So it's completely up to you on what you want, where you want to be. We just search permanently online. Okay, the hybrid temporary online that's not going to be something that you want to do very far, because they'll vote on this with the chapter, and my chapter voted for hybrid. So we were 1 vote away from being completely online or hybrid, and almost no one wanted to do completely in person, which makes total sense to me. So temporary online, that's only going to be local right near you again. Permanently online, we got only 2. 12 p.m. on Wednesday, Thursday at 7. So that's what I would search. I would just go through all the online ones first, and then check out any that are available that don't have a solar person in there, because you'll have to go one by one. Show members, click there, profession, and construction, builder contractor. We have no solar person in here. So guess what? This is the first win, and you're able to visit a meeting. All you do is register to attend, and you'll get an email from BNI with a Zoom link, and just be there a little bit early, a couple minutes early for networking, so that you can get to know everyone and you don't just pop up and when they're already doing presentations, and you'll look great. And that's how you register for BNI. And you would apply if they like you and accept you. Let's say they don't have a solar person in there already, but they have 3 other people. Like, I had to fight to get in my chapter. I went up against Mike, who's Solar Mike. That was just did a panel for Power at Power World. I beat him out to get into my chapter, but he was in Sunrun at the time, and I just knew everything about them. So I was able to easily kind of just word the things I was saying to make it obviously like be Power and me a better option than a guy with Sunrun. And he ended up in Power. I wish I would have recruited him at the time. So that's kind of how that goes. And yeah, man, you just got to join, man. You just got to do it. Nike, bro, just do it.
Cool. Side note, not even side note, but you were saying when you were like going through, you were checking out the 5 of them.
Mm-hmm.
What were you looking for to like what were the things that you were looking for to even make you want to join that chapter? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you're not trying to just like get in, like, hey guys, I'm here, like,
yeah,
hook it up.
dude.
Like, what are you looking for? Like,
beautiful.
Why are we playing the field?
That's what I wanted to hear out of you. That question is very important. So when you're looking for a different chapter, or you're just looking to get into a chapter, solar's a pretty popular one in California. It's hard to find chapters without a solar guy. So
Yeah.
when you do, it's going to be a couple, and you got to really fire off and be at your best, be your best self that day. And each day that you attend, you want to look for the trades and the people that are in this group. Can think of it as, what's your contact sphere? What is like a power group that might be able to refer you the most business, and people that you might be able to refer that you deal with on a regular basis in our business? So roofers, number 1, I want to make sure there's a roofing guy. Number 2, I want to make sure that there's a like HVAC. If there is, great. If not, well, you can invite them, and they're constantly looking for new people, right? So eventually that position will get filled. I want to look for things like landscapers. I want to look for windows. I want to look for dang near anyone that does in-home, anything in the home, right? But roofing is just number 1. Real estate is always taken for BNI, so that's going to be number 2. Though that you're never going to find chapters without real estate agents unless it's forming. And you want to know if those roofers already sell solar with roofing, because technically it's one of those gray areas where we kind of do roofs and solar, but we don't do roofs without solar. But roofers, generally, if they add solar, then they can do both, one or the other. And it's a little iffy. You might just have to like just be okay with knowing that your roofer is not going to be referring you solar leads. Like mine, I have a Bill Brothers guy. They do solar. I didn't know that in the beginning. Didn't really stop me from joining, but I haven't received a single referral from him. And I don't really expect to. It's just one of those things where, you know what, like, it's just a good relationship to have. And if they decide that they aren't happy with where they're actually at, then offer them the opportunity at Power to come make some more money and service some more area. And if they don't have solar, add that to their portfolio, because that's what we can do. and they got a second stream of income, and then create ambassadors out of your group. So look for people that are in our kind of trade, our industry, home improvement salespeople, home improvement services, anything in construction. This group has a lot of finance, a lot of like insurance. To me, it doesn't really matter. Like, we don't sell to these people. We're not trying to sell to our members, but as you can see, like, I've installed solar on multiple of our BNI groups, homes. So it happens because everyone wants to be comfortable with a solar guy. Does that answer your question?